Hey everyone, welcome back to Legally Teaching Engineer Sports. I'm Dylan here with Maxwell Loga. Today will be Friday, October 24th. Today's episode, Momentum in the Mitten? Huh? Huh? Max, what does that mean?
Uh, Detroit sports are back, maybe? Question mark? Huh? All
Maybe.
Michigan sports back? Question mark. I mean, maybe not all Michigan sports. Let's be honest. There, the good ones are back though.
Yeah, Michigan State hockey, Michigan hockey, Western Michigan hockey, the Lions, Pistons, Red Wings. Let's go. Let's get it going. We're going to do Vino's vocalized vibration quick roundtable, starting now, DM sliding, LTS cool talk questions, and then we're going to get to our passionate picks with our bro Hio. Let's get it going. Episode 148, Momentum in the Mitten.
Struggling hard to maintain, little brother. A ship can't sail without the water now. The world could be yours if you want her. But you gotta be willing to go out and get it when you get it. You win, little brother now. A ship can't sail without the water.
They say little brother ship can't sail without the water.
Yeah, it did. Little Brother by Hootie and the Blowfish. For what reason, Dylan?
It's a deep track for a hootie. Michigan State week.
Yeah, yeah. Rivalry week here in the
State
Mitten.
are little ankle biters.
Yeah. Little brother gonna stay a little brother. I watched that today from Mike Hart way back when, like 2007, maybe what it was, and then Colson Loveland reincarnated it. Chase Winovich had his own version of it, saying, "Yeah, you just let them hang around for a little bit, but then you got to put them back in their place and let them know time to go to bed." So shout out to you, Chase Winovich. That's a
Yep. Yeah. Since 2016, Michigan is 9-3 against Michigan State. They look to improve to 10-3 since that time. No, that's bad. It's 6-3. I apologize. 6-3 since 2016. They look to improve to 7-3 since 2016. And I think they will. We'll get more into it during our picks. Um, Max, let's get started with Vino's localized vivation. What you got?
Shout out to the Northern Michigan Wildcats for snapping the longest NCAA football losing streak.
Oh
It
wow.
was at 28 games. Their last win came on November 22nd. They beat Rochester, no Ryder, sorry, excuse me, Ryder 42-21 this past weekend. So shout out to you, Northern Michigan, for feeling the sweet, sweet taste of victory.
The Wildcats. Woo. Good one. My Vino's vocalized vibration is are the parents of our new nephew. Sam and Hannah. Hannah had their son, had her son. Shout out to our nephew, Malachi Loga. Woo! Welcome to the world, Malachi. Little gangster coming at us. Let's get it going, Max. Rapid fire round table. Give me a Major League Baseball playoff recap.
So we left off Seattle playing the Blue Jays. Went to game seven. Seattle lost to Toronto with a historic, or not historic, pretty badass home run.
Yeah.
Um, who hit it? Ooh, George
George Springer.
Springer. George Springer hit a 3-run home run to take the lead. Toronto ended up going on to win game seven in Toronto, kind of electric. And then on the other side of the things, the Dodgers are just being the Dodgers. Absolutely dominated their way to the World Series. So we got Blue Jays, Dodgers. Who you got, Dylan?
I've got my heart set on the Blue Jays, but it's going to be the Dodgers 4-2, hopefully. Before I ask you who you have, I'm going to do my Cerny now, brought to us by Newport Menthol Lights. My Cerny now are the Milwaukee Brewers. Pathetic showing in the NLCS. Like, why even bother? Why don't you just let the Cubs go? They scored a total of 4 runs in 4 games. Absolutely atrocious. Yes, the Dodgers have great starting pitching. Yes, the Dodgers have Shohei Ohtani, who had one of the greatest performances in all of sports history with 3 home runs. 2 of them, I think, left the ballpark, and 10 strikeouts as a starting pitcher. But you absolutely crumbled. You had no fight. You had no spirit. You're a loser team from a loser city, and you showed it. Serenity freaking out to the Brewers. Who do you got, Max?
I'm gonna go with you. My heart's set on the Blue Jays, but it's gonna be the Dodgers. Can't stand the Dodgers. Started the season there, and it sucks the fact that it's gonna go back to them.
Shitty fan base.
Yeah,
Horrible
shitty
fan
fan
base.
base. Not excited about this World Series. I'll probably watch a total of 9 outs through 4 games, so not tuning in.
Game one being Friday night's kind of preposterous. You just think they'd find a better way to plan that. I don't know. Like there was nothing on Wednesday night, I feel like.
Why do they need a
2A
week
was
off?
back. What's that?
Why does Toronto need a week off? Like I don't get it. So you get your best
Yeah, they all would have had a week off because
yeah.
that was game seven. So that
Yeah.
was just crazy scheduling.
Yes. It's just bad by MLB.
Yep. Make them pitch with what they have. Should have
Yeah.
given the advantage to the Dodgers for
Yeah,
having.
they swept. They earned
Yeah.
it. They earned the right. Uh,
Yeah. Bullshit. Max, is this the best time of the sports year?
uh some would say yes, some would say yes, but I'm gonna say no. Uh,
What's yours?
Mine's gonna be that April March area there where you get the overlap of college basketball when it's in the meat and grind. I know you got some college basketball. Dylan and I were boots on the ground at the game last week, but just not didn't mean anything. It was exhibition. So give me that April March area. What about you, Dylan?
Uh, maybe not March. I love March Madness in and of itself. I do love the April playoffs for when the baseball or basketball and hockey get going, and baseball had just started. So it's MLB opening day, and then you have the playoffs for hockey and NBA. That's really, really fun. This is a good one. You have college football, you have college basketball, you have still MLB. You're gonna have a Sports Eclipse Monday, MLB and NBA, NHL, NFL. That's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have a lot of those, so this is up there. Um, it's up there. I'll say that. What do you got, Max?
It's fair. I mean, nothing too exhausting or out there, but did you know, fun fact, all Detroit teams have lost their opening game to their seasons now, officially, as we do this on Friday or on Thursday night. The Pistons played Wednesday night, lost to the Chicago Bulls in Chicago, which bad taste in my mouth. They were down like 20 at one point, clawed their way back to lose by 4.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just they should have never been down by 20. I'm just gonna put that out there to the Chicago Bulls, from what we know of the Detroit Pistons. But so that was it's a fun fact. Let's stick with them. Dylan, did you watch anything?
Watch the whole game. Pistons got to get a lot better defensively. I think they will. That's there. They just got to bring it out. They're a little bit lazy. Down 22. You are correct. They cut it to 1. Duncan Robinson had one of the worst performances he'll ever have in his career. I also don't love that he's starting. He should be coming off the bench. The shooting was piss poor. That needs to get better. I don't know if it means go get someone, Malik Beasley, or what that means, but they'll be okay. Duran had 2 quick fouls. They're going to be just fine. Cade Cunningham looks like an MVP player. He's awesome. A good stat about everyone losing.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a good one.
And then I mean the way it's been shaken out, teams go on a little run here. Look at the Red Wings, one of the top teams in the NHL after getting shellacked opening.
Tigers.
Tigers got swept by the Dodgers, went on to be the best team first half of baseball. The Lions got absolutely dismantled in Green Bay, are now probably the hottest team in the NFL. So hey, the vibes are high.
Snipe. Michigan sniped.
Ooh, let's go. That's quick.
Let's get into that. It's a good. We're doing this Thursday night. We were a little delayed on life. So now we're watching Western Michigan in the corner of our rooms. Um, Michigan just scored to go 1-0 on Western Michigan. It's a battle of 2 versus 3. The number 1 team in the nation is Michigan State. So Max, college hockey runs through the Mitten.
Well, absolutely runs through the Mitten. That's a known fact. Yeah, runs through the Mitten. Minnesota probably is like, no, it runs through the. Take a back seat, Minnesota. Welcome to it.
Yeah, very exciting times. Michigan State went on the road and beat Boston University, the previous number 1 team in the nation, twice. So very awesome stuff there. And Michigan is 6-0 for the first time in I want to say 20 years or so. So that's a very exciting time in the Mitten for college hockey. I like it.
I love it. Michigan, like going off of that, this is the best start since 1979. Defensively, they've only given up 6 goals,
Oh, wow.
which is crazy stat line. Speaking of Michigan, since this is what is it, momentum in the Mitten? Is that what we're going with tonight?
Yeah. Momentum
All
in the
right.
Mitten.
This is probably going to take away from the momentum in the Mitten. Going tobaccoless. in all facilities. The new law in the state of Michigan, not just for fans, players, staff, the whole 9 yards. So if I see Andrew Chafin, you give me, and he's not even a Tiger anymore. Just give me somebody, some redneck, Chris Paddock, sitting in a dugout chewing tobacco. It's $100 fine, Chris.
Yeah, it's a misdemeanor.
It's a misdemeanor.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know.
What, you don't like that?
No, I mean they're gonna do it anyways. So I don't understand why. Like, why are they going after them? I don't get it. On the hockey bench, they're gonna be dipping and chewing and spitting on the floor like they always do. So like, I don't get it. So
So I think the argument's going to be the fans are going to say, "Why the players do it? Why can't we?" They're going to say, "No, they don't." They're just going to cover it up more. You're right.
yeah,
So
but
they're going to have
it's
yes.
wild, wild law. I mean, I'm with it now. All those crotchety ass fans that come into America to ask where the smoke zone is. Nah, man, there's a law. Ain't no smoke zone here.
I think I averaged at least one
Oh yeah,
every game, if not more.
the go to for our GHRs. Fort Field has it. Cool,
Yeah,
cool.
I'm sure they do. I really am sure.
Different
NFL
owners.
fans are built different. NFL fans are weird people. Um, yeah. So college hockey runs through the Mitten. What were we just talking about? Oh yeah, tobacco. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You hardly see the real hard stuff, Max. It's more so the vapes. The vapes are the big thing nowadays for the
Yeah.
fans. I don't see a lot of chewing going on. I haven't been to Little Caesars. Did you see someone you went to the game?
No, no,
Yeah.
no.
It's
That
more
you,
so the vaping.
yeah.
So I don't know. Well, I think it's already gone. They were just like, it's going to be easy to get rid of now for sure. So kind of lame, but yeah, is what it is. All right, let's quickly keep going here. Troy and Troy Athens battle in the regional final in soccer tonight. Max, who you got?
Give me the Colts, baby. Give me the Colts. Early on, Athens beat Troy way back in August. It was their second game of the year. Troy, one of Troy's best players, Nick Kalmagunga, broke his collarbone, but he is back.
Ooh.
So give me Nick to make a factor here.
All right, Max, who you got? Chauncey Billups, Jonte Porter, or Terry Rozier? Or Damon Jones, sorry. One more
Give
name.
me the Carlos Gambino family to top them all. This is a great story, Dylan. Let it rip. Unfold all the details, man. This is a good
Oh,
one.
I do not have enough information. You as our GHRs need to go delve into these articles. Oh, it's some awesome stuff. So there's two separate investigations going on. One involves the prop betting within the NBA. So right, Terry Rozier was told hit the under in all of your stats tonight. We're going to place a fuckload of bets, and they did. Come to find out, they did those bets together, and they went back home and counted the money as on his table. Real weird. And then there's the other incident being essentially Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and others lured high-powered, lots of money individuals to underground poker games at casinos. It sounds like, and they cheated those games. They wore contact lenses that had vision in them, or so they had X-ray machines underneath the tables, and yeah, they knew the cards were specifically utilized in some way. So they're all being picked up by the FBI, and they're on the in with the mafia. So very wild story. Got to go read into it. Weird, wild, crazy.
Yeah, the things that I watched the replay of the press conference because it was kind of crazy, and the things that they sat on this for 7 years, so it's been going on for 7 years supposedly. This poker ring, I'm gonna call it Operation. What do you think that the operation name is? This is the best highlight of the press conference.
Flagstaff.
That's a good one. Royal Flush.
Royal flush. Of course it is. That's funny. That's
They
it's
said
straight
that
from
I
a movie.
chuckled. That's a good one.
You texted me. It's straight from a movie.
It
So
is straight from a movie. It is crazy. And when they started dropping, so I guess there's five well-known mobs still alive, still active in New York, and four out of the five mob families were in on it. So it is actually crazy stuff. There will be a documentary about this in the near future.
yeah, I'm gonna find a location. I saw a couple of the games, or a lot of the games took place in Manhattan. I'm going to New York in 2 weeks. I want to find specifically where I want to find that place. I'll keep everyone posted. Um, all right, Max, give me a recap of Michigan basketball in 20 seconds.
um, Big Axel Very good. Axel Landenberg's very good. He's going to be AP All American. They'll be okay. They lost to Cincy, but they'll be all right.
Yeah, that was bad. Yaxel, not Axel. And Cincinnati, I think, is a Sweet 16 team. They have a couple top 100 draft hit or recruits, so very impressive stuff with them. Former Arizona head coach, they're actually pretty good looking. Michigan, the two big men, the starter and then the backup, were both out. Big difference makers. Michigan was down 20, I think 21, came back to make it a 2 point game, so they'll be fine. Max, how about Billy Napier getting fired after a win over Mississippi State?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. That had to be something in the lower written of his
Oh yeah,
contract that Florida saved a shit ton of money by letting him coach 8 games or whatever it is. So that's all that was. That was he knew his office was probably cleaned out all week long. He knew writing was coming. So
awkward stuff for his family.
awkward.
Yeah,
Awkward.
yeah.
What about James Franklin a week after getting fired goes on college game day to lick his wounds?
Didn't watch it. What about you?
Didn't watch just the highlights I saw. He was making out that Penn State did him dirty. No, motherfucker, you did yourself dirty by not being a good coach. That's the way life goes.
Yeah, your booty cheeks and a douchebag. Anything else, Max? Roundtable.
No, NFL trade deadline, Dylan. We were talking about this watching the Lions is November 4th. Shout out to the NBA for bringing back the trophy for the NBA Finals. It's going to look sweet. It's the first time since 2006 or nine. I didn't write that down. I thought I did, but that's pretty sweet. So that's all I
Stepped
got.
on the court. It's exciting. I like it. Good stuff. What about what's the update on fantasy football?
Yeah,
Anyone in your DMs?
nobody's in my DMs, but GHLers in our fantasy league. My DMs are still open. I'm starting Danny Dimes this weekend to let everybody see how good he is. He's going to be awesome. So Danny Dimes is up for grabs. Throw me a line. Shoot my line. Come
I like
on.
it. Daniel Jones. I like that. Um, I'm on board with that. Nobody has hit me up. I'm still open to trade everyone. I have three Texans running backs, and they're all ready to eat. So just let me know. All right. Anything else, Max, roundtable wise?
No, we hit everything in rapid fire tradition. Shout out to the Pistons. Maybe flip a coin, maybe boots on the ground for the home opener Sunday. So,
Hey, all right. Enjoy. Go Stones. All right. Let's move on to DM sliding. Max, what do you have?
all right, I have one off the cusp here. A guy by the name Luke Jacobs. Luke Jacobs is a part of the WWE Next series. Shout out to our GHRs, Olivia and Justin. I DM'd him asking if he would like to get on. In his bio said DM for business inquiries. So maybe he thinks we're a business. Mm-hmm.
DM Pro.
He is a WWE wrestler in the semi-pro ranks. From his Instagram, he had a couple trophy belts. So maybe we can get Jake on. He's from the UK, from across the
All
pond.
right. I'm gonna go. That's unlikely to happen. Also, I withdraw your shout out to Olivia and Justin. Olivia was offered to come on and talk WWE. She chose to not. So no, I withdraw that. Um, my DM slide and it's going to Matthias Grafstrom,
Huh?
the Secretary General of FIFA. Maybe he. I want to understand the random draws, how they work for the pairing of the groups of the 2026 World Cup. It's most teams ever this year with 48 teams. Previously, it was 32. So I hit him up on Instagram. I said, "You, the Secretary General of FIFA?" Question mark. He only has like 170 followers. I did not get a reply.
Does he speak English?
No say.
All right. Well, maybe he has to translate that. That's why you haven't got a response yet. He'll be all right.
Yeah, I think you just hit C translation on Instagram these days. But yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
there you go. Nice.
All right, let's move on to our LTS Cooler Talk questions brought to you by the University of Toledo College of Law, where learning is a blessing and blessings are astronomical. Go to the metaphorical legal moon with UT Law, TOL.
Idio.
Go Rockets. All right, Max, your turn to ask questions. Let's hear them.
All right. Who's the worst team in college football right now?
Well, we were very aligned because there's two teams that only have one win.
Okay, this is CBS's rankings. I got an article on
Well, it's
that.
either UMass or Sam Houston. It's UMass or Sam Houston.
Which one are you going with?
Sam Houston.
I should have went to UMass. You knew it. You were there. You should have known. All right. Who's favored to win the Super Bowl right now?
So it's not the Chiefs, they're like third. Um, it's not the Lions, the Rams.
No, it is the Chiefs. You were right. The Chiefs are favored, which is crazy talk. The Lions are number two. The Rams are three. Um, what day is fall back?
Hmm, no idea.
November 2nd.
All
Uh,
right.
so it is rivalry week, Michigan versus State.
Wait, so fallback, what does that mean?
Like set your clock back an hour.
So we get more time at a bar potentially.
Yes, more time at a bar. So if you time this right, you could have an extra. It's going to shoot back to I don't know what time they do it, but it's going to shoot back an hour. So you get an extra hour at a bar.
Love that because I'm going to be in Central Time Zone 2 in Houston, Texas. So this is going to be like double extras.
Two hours
Two.
extra. So my next question is: it is rivalry week, Michigan versus State. What's the name of the trophy they play for?
Paul Bunyan,
Good job. Could you name the other two trophy games that Michigan plays in?
Little Brown Jug, and the Axe.
No.
All right, what is it?
It
The
is
bucket?
the no, it's the George Jewett Trophy with Northwestern.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah, that was a tough one. And then my last one, it's about the NBA logo. When was the last time I was on the floor? This is where I wrote it down.
Wait, what?
When was the last time the NBA trophy logo was on the floor?
Oh, 2019.
No, 2009.
Oh, wow. 16 years.
16 years since it's dawned the floor, but it's back. Good job.
All right. Well, good stuff. Good questions, Max. Got a peanut gallery in my ear, but that is all right. Let's move on to the main segment of tonight's episode, the passionate picks. All right, Max. Let's move on to the main entree of today's episode 148. Momentum in the Mitten. Huh? Let's get it going with the passionate picks part with our celebrity GHL picker, a something time. He's been on many a times. He's Mr. Brohio, as we sometimes call him. Max, give us an introduction for Mr. Kevin Van Bachlen.
Yeah, he's like born on third base, loves crying Ryan, loves the Columbus Blue Jackets, loves the
Oh,
Indians, loves those Cleveland Browns and Joe Flacco, right, Kev? It's Kevin Van Bachlen, Mr. Ohio, like Dylan said.
we got sound effects.
Yeah, we got some. Welcome back, Kev. We do appreciate you joining us. We like having you on. You've got fiery takes. Usually they're full of loserish stuff, and like Max said, born on third base ish. But we're excited to have you back and make some picks this week.
I don't know if I'm born on third base because like we ended up winning a national championship,
You
and
beat
like
Michigan?
that doesn't matter because Sharon Moore he's born on third base
Oh,
because like
here we go. Here
Harbaugh
we
gave him the
go.
program and he's just running it into the ground. I feel bad for you guys. Like
I don't feel bad. Things are good. I'm gonna hold on to this boy for a long time. I'm doing all right.
is it that one come with the asterisk or
No. That one's got a schedule that has the full schedule. And guess
Yeah,
what?
not
okay.
missing any
But the
games on that
schedule has
one.
the
No
asterisk.
losses.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, yeah,
No
yeah.
losses. How many losses you got on that schedule from when you guys Ohio State won the Natty?
Oh, this year? Oh, we're 7-0.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Two losses.
Oh,
All right, let's get to some picking. Max, before we get to the picks, we got to talk about how we've done. Last week, you were very good. College 6-2, Max. NFL 5-3. Well done. And we'd be remiss to not mention. Go ahead, Max.
I got Super Dog of the Week. Who did I pick? Oh, UAB
UAB.
upset
Yeah.
Memphis for the Rack of Ribs trophy. An outright winner. Let it be known, an outright winner. So
Well done. The
thank
first of the year.
thank you.
Sam's hypothetical Superdog also won Stanford plus 17. We're not going to give him the points, but well done, Sam, hypothetically. NFL 5-3. Yeah, I already said that, Max. You did good there. I was okay in college 5-3. NFL was only 2-6, not great. So I got to pick it up in the NFL. Overall, you have the slight edge, Max, in our points throughout the season. So good job there.
Thank you.
Let's get it going. Let's start with a Saturday slate in college football. Let's start with the noon kickoffs, noon Eastern time. South Florida heads to Memphis in a huge matchup in the Power Five automatic bid to get into the playoff. Max, are you with the Bulls with -5.5? Or are you with Memphis?
So I picked against Memphis last week, and they did well for me. So I am going to do the same this week. The Bulls. of South Florida to cover 5.5. Just give me a touchdown, please.
You got it. Kev, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with South Florida just because I don't know. I've been rooting for them before the season started. Like they're like a dark horse still.
Yeah. Agreed. I'm riding South Florida as well. The Bulls. We're all riding Bulls. They're I picked against them week one. They were Boise State. They played, beat the shit out of Boise State. Proceed to go ahead and beat Florida. Lost to Miami, Florida, but that's their only loss in the season. I think they're actually a very solid team offensively. Their head coach is going to get picked for one of the Power Four conferences. So he's going to be gone after this year, but South Florida for sure to cover -5.5 at Memphis.
Yep.
Let's go to the Big Ten. Kev, what do you think here? Northwestern are 7.5 point underdogs at Lincoln, Nebraska.
Uh, I kind of want to just take the under just because
Mm,
Dylan Raiola is a fraud.
yep.
Like I just I wanted to root for Nebraska. Like I was trying, but like they're just so fraudulent. Like this team, like they're not good. But Northwestern's also not good. Like just get like there's gonna be no points in this game. But if I have
Yep.
to pick someone, give me
Under.
Northwestern plus 7.5.
Okay, we'll let you take under if you want. What did you have a point total by the way?
Um oh, what
44
was the
and a
point
half.
total?
Do you have it?
Yeah,
All right.
just give me Northwestern plus 7.5.
All right. We'll give you the Wildcats. Max, what do you think here?
I'm gonna go with Nebraska -7.5 for them being at home. I think they muster up some points, and I think they do cover. So give me 7.5.
All right. Even though Kev was not, his heart wasn't into it, I'm riding with him with Northwestern. I think you had it half right, Kev, that Nebraska's booty cheeks. But I
Yeah.
don't think Northwestern is. They're 5-2, sneakily kind of creeping up on teams. I think they're a lethargically well disciplined football team, and that is not what Nebraska is. Nebraska went to Minnesota last Friday night and got their asses kicked. Nebraska is a bad football team. I think
Yeah.
7 points, 7.5 points is a lot. Northwestern will at least cover that. So I'm on the Wildcats. Let's go SEC. Ole Miss at Oklahoma. I'll go first here. It's a 4.5 point underdog are the Rebels. They lost their first game last week against Georgia. I think they bounce back this week. I think they cover 4.5 kind of easily. I don't think Oklahoma's offense is all that. This will be the best offense Oklahoma's defense has seen all year. And I think Ole Miss probably wins the game outright. So I'm on the Rebels plus 4.5. Max.
I'm also on the Rebels. Watching them play Georgia, they just kind of ran out of gas, and Georgia's defense is a heck of a lot better than Oklahoma's. And that won't happen this weekend. So give me Lane Kiffin and the Hottie Toddies to cover.
Right. Hot daughters, you said?
Yeah.
All right. Kev, are you with Lane Kiffin and his hot daughters?
Yep, I got the same thing.
All
I
right.
want I want Ole Miss. I want Lane Kiffin's daughter.
Yeah, I mean, nothing. I sense no lies. I hear no lies. Let's move on. Let's go to the Big 12. Craziness in the Big 12. Max, your Cougars continue to be underdogs. They're 2.5 point underdogs at Ames, Iowa this weekend as they head to play the Cyclones. Do you think the Cougars cover or are you riding Iowa State at home, Max?
Yeah, the amount of disrespect the Cougars are getting is just crazy. They were underdogs last weekend at home against Utah, took care of them, and now they're on the road, still underdogs. Yeah, give me BYU. That screams free money.
Kev.
Yeah, I mean BYU just won the Holy War. Like they have Jesus on their side for the rest of the year.
I like that. I like that. Yeah.
So like therefore I have to side with Jesus for the rest of the year. So they're going to beat Iowa State by 100 million points
Yeah.
due to Jesus being on BYU.
I like that. The Jesus thing.
Yeah.
Kind of
I think he's their quarterback.
Yeah, right. Bear, Hockmeyer, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
I'm not going to disagree here. I'm on BYU. I am a little more nervous though than both of you sound. Max still too confident for my blood, but I think 2.5. I don't know. This should maybe be like -1/2 BYU. I think. But I'm still a little nervous about Iowa State. Big game last week for BYU to go on the road at Iowa State. I think it's a tough place to play, so they say. But I'll ride the Cougs this weekend as well. Kev, let's go to you for back to the Big Ten. Illinois at Washington. Washington are 4.5 point favorites. What do you think here?
Uh Probably just gonna have to go Illinois. I mean, both these teams stink. Who cares about this game? But I'll go Illinois.
All right. Kev's on the Fighting Illini and the Battle of Stink. Max.
Yeah. After watching Washington kind of punch Michigan in the mouth for a little bit with runs, I think they're going to do the same to Illinois. I don't think Illinois is going to be awake for this. Give me Washington minus 4.5. Up.
Yeah, it might be Max an issue of recency bias on our part, but I'm with you on Washington. I don't know. I've seen a couple Illinois games. They've been mostly close. Like they kind of got whooped on by Ohio State, but it was somewhat close, right? Closer than maybe close, not close enough as the spread, but closer to what some people thought. So I think Washington and Illinois play a close game, but Washington covers 4.5 at the end of the day. Let's go back to the SEC. Maybe one of the sneaky good games of the week, as it's been called the game of places who never finished their construction. Missouri heads to Vanderbilt, who has finished their construction, so that's good. Max, what do you think
Yeah.
here?
Short and sweet. I'm taking Missouri. I can't get behind Vanderbilt. I'm sorry. I'm not riding that wave. Give me Missouri.
All right, Max has 2.5 points on the road at Vanderbilt. Kev, do you agree?
Was it last week that Vanderbilt upset who did they play?
They beat LSU last week.
LSU, yeah. I think I'm gonna have to go Missouri because I don't know. I Vanderbilt is really good, but I just can't see back to back weeks like upsetting another good SEC team.
Yeah. All right. I will save the graphic, boys. It will in fact not be upsets. 2 straight weeks that Vanderbilt's a favorite for the first time again. They hadn't been favored in
Yeah.
SEC football games in 40 years. They make it two in a row now, and they cover two in a row. Vanderbilt's a very good football team. Missouri is not. Missouri has their starting quarterback is the backup quarterback from Penn State. How's that Penn State football program working out right now? Exactly. Go Vandy. Minus 2.5.
Anchors up, anchors down. What are you gonna say?
I think it's anchors down.
It is anchors down.
Yeah, because they're going in the
Anchors
water, baby.
typically
They
go
got to
down.
utilize the way they're used. Let's go Texas A&M at LSU. Texas A&M are favored on the road. They are the number 3 team, I believe, in the country. Headed to Death Valley to play the Tigers of LSU. Kev, what do you think here?
I mean, just due to the fact that it's at LSU, I might have to go with LSU, even though I think LSU's QB got hurt, right? In the Vanderbilt game or no?
He definitely got banged up, but I think he's going to play still. Messmeyer, yeah, he's going
Okay,
to.
yeah, we're still gonna have to ride LSU.
All right, Kevin's on the Tigers of LSU. Max, what do you think?
Yeah, after being on LSU last week and watching Nessmeyer play, it was awful. So I'm gonna go
Yeah.
Texas A&M with ease on this one. Texas A&M, like Dylan said, is a well disciplined team, and I think that's going to play dividends going into LSU.
All right, they are a military school, some of the cringiest fans around the country, but it's in LSU. Night game,
Yeah, but
tough
Texas
game.
A&M's a cult though.
It is a cult. Yes, very creepy.
Yep.
But I'm gonna ride with Max and the quarterback Marcel. Don't know his last name. Might be Jordan. Don't think it is. He's like number 3 or 4 in the Heisman odds right now. They're a good football team. Defense has kind of turned it up lately. If they have a lot of explosive offense. Yeah, I'm on Texas A&M. I think it's gonna be fun to see two non Texas Longhorn football teams in the playoff, as in Texas A&M and Texas Tech. So excited for that. Let's go to the last game on our college slate. The battle for Paul Bunyan. Michigan are 13.5 point favorites headed to East Lansing, headed to old little brother. Max, what do you like here?
I don't like it. I love it. Give me Michigan State minus 13 and a half. I mean, Michigan minus 13 and
Ooh.
a half. Sorry.
Ooh.
Um,
Ooh.
honestly, I think there's a lot of like born on third base Kevin people sitting there hoping Michigan flounders this weekend. Everybody with an outside hand in the pot trying to make it that way, putting it as a night game in Michigan State, letting them get a little sauced up, making Michigan wait around in that shithole city all day. It's just tough. But Michigan's going to go in, throttle, uh, Devin Bush style, mark up their logo, take care of business, and walk out. 13 and a half with ease.
Wolverines, to clarify.
Yes, Wolverines.
Phew. Kev, what do you think here?
No, I'm gonna agree with Max. What he said at the beginning, Michigan State minus 13 and a half. Like they're gonna go in there and smoke them. Like I believe in the Spartans. They're gonna go in there and just they're gonna murder Michigan.
Kev, I think you have a better chance of being their head coach than their current head coach.
Oh well, I'm not doing very good on my NCAA 26 uh season. So
Who's the team?
uh Bowling Green.
Yeah, I respect that pick. I
That's
like that.
way
Matt,
more
I'm trying to bring
respectable than
Bowling
this
Green to
place.
glory.
hey,
So
Pudge, I like that. Eddie George, it's a good team.
yeah.
Good team.
And my sister goes to Ohio University, so I'm trying to bring them to glory. Parker Navarro
Ooh, yeah.
could have
Yeah,
won the Heisman,
he
but then
fucked
they played
me.
Ohio State.
He fucked me
So.
earlier this year, Parker did. So we're not Parker fans. That's all right. Um, what's Kev, you're pretty passionate about Michigan State. What's your starting quarterback's name?
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, all right. So
Probably half
Aiden
their fan
Oh,
base couldn't either.
Aiden Childs is
Someone
gonna
from
have
Michigan State.
3 turnovers in this game. They're gonna come out hot. They're gonna be popping, right? Student section is gonna be somewhat full, 82% maybe max, never 100 there.
Never 100.
Never 100, but they'll be hopping. But 3 turnovers later,
Yeah.
and Michigan's going to win the game 42-13. An absolute ass whooping. Michigan minus 13 and a half.
I just know Blake Tosto he's gonna push Michigan State to that victory. Shout out Blake Tosto.
He's not a great Spartan fan, but I think if he had a gun to his head, he probably would put green on, but not one of the best fans there. But yeah, shout out Blake. All right, good picking, Kev, for college. Max, let's get your locks, and I'll do mine, then we'll head to the NFL. Go ahead.
All right. So game we didn't. I'm gonna do my dog first. Game we didn't talk about my dog. Boston College traveling to Louisville. 25 and a half. Dylan and I were boots on the ground. That stadium, they pump in crowd noise. Just give me Boston College. Not a big fan of the Cardinals. And then my locks, Michigan minus 13 and a half. And then the over in the Ole Miss Oklahoma game at 54 and a half.
All right, I like it. Yeah, Boston College is pretty bad. You know that, right?
Yeah, so even though they're ranked, they shouldn't be there.
Who they beat last Friday? I don't remember.
Carson Beck's not back, dude. It's okay.
All right. My dog of the week is Florida Atlantic. We've rooted for Florida Atlantic boots on the ground before. Plus 15 and a half at the Naval Academy. I don't think Navy knows how to blow anyone out. Florida Atlantic still has an offense of sorts. I think they are able to put up maybe 21 on Navy. Navy's going to win. They're going to score 28. They won't cover 15 and a half. So I'll take the Owls of Florida Atlantic plus 15 and a half. My locks, BYU. I know I was kind of like wavering a little bit out of the three of us, but doesn't mean I don't love it. BYU plus 2.5 at Iowa State. My other lock, I think Bryce Underwood gets in the touchdown or gets in the end zone, scores a touchdown with his legs. He wants to put his imprint on little brother. So Bryce Underwood, anytime touchdown. All right, let's move to the NFL, guys. And let's start with Thursday night's matchup. Vikings head to Los Angeles to take on the Chargers. Max, what do you think here?
So Dylan and I texted about this, and we created a parlay together, and it's a sexy parlay, the Jim Harbaugh effect. So give me the Chargers minus 3.5. And then for those watching this on Friday, Michigan hockey is going to take care of Western. So those Michigan hockey and the Chargers to win. So
I like it. Yeah, the viewers, our GHLers won't get this parlay, but hopefully you did it with us with brain power, and you're just waking up listening to this podcast going, hell yeah, I did that too. Kev, what do you think here?
I'm just gonna root against the Vikings for the rest of the year because I'm still so mad that the Browns blew that game in London, which I should have just slept in for. I shouldn't even have watched the game. That would have saved me so much time. And they could have won the game. And Kevin Stefanski decided to blow all 3 timeouts with a minute left, and we still lost. So I don't like the Vikings. Give me the Chargers.
Fair enough. I bet on the Browns that morning. It was
That was
only
a stupid idea.
yeah, it was stupid, but they should have won the game, like you just said.
Yeah, they should have done a lot of things.
Yeah, Cleveland's a head scratching organization, as you are well aware, but that's all right. I'm on Chargers too. Like Max said, the parlay, the Jim Harbaugh effect, and Chargers are kind of backed into a corner right now. I believe they've lost 4 of 5, so they definitely need to get a win in a major way. And I think they find a way tonight against Carson Wentz. He's ass. All right, let's move to Sunday games. I'll go first. Bears at Ravens. Lamar Jackson has been practicing. Sounds like he's gonna be back, but I don't think it matters a ton. I think the Ravens maybe win the game, but I don't think they blow the Bears out. I think the Bears have a sneaky good defense. I'll take the Bears plus 6.5 on the road against the Ravens. Kev, what do you think?
I mean, up until the beginning of this year, all right, maybe week one, the Bears and the Browns were the same thing. They were the same organization, but the difference is the Bears figured it out.
Yep.
Like they actually just woke up one morning and they were like, "Hey, let's be good at football." Where the Browns just wake up and they're like, "Hey, let's suck again." So
It's
give me
time.
Caleb Williams.
All right.
Oh, all right, there you go.
I believe in Caleb Williams. I believe in Chicago.
What color nails do you think he's going to have this weekend?
I'm gonna go with orange because it's Halloween. Or
Oh,
no, Halloween's next week, the
that's
weekend
still
after.
close enough.
Yeah, but same thing.
Yeah,
Orange.
I like that. All right, good pick. Put that bet down, Max. Who you got here?
Orange Nails got it. I'm going with the Ravens. They're in the media a lot lately with getting rid of all their fun things in their locker room.
Mm,
People are saying Dylan just spoke about getting backed into a corner. They're getting backed into a corner real quick here. There's only one way out, and that's through Caleb Williams and his nails. So give me the Ravens.
all right, fair enough. I think the Ravens win the game. I think it's going to be a lot uglier than what people think. Um, but yeah, so we'll see. Plus 6.5 for me and Kev. Let's go to the battle of the NFC East. So the Giants just beat the Eagles. I believe the spread was 7.5 at home for the Giants as underdogs. Now the Giants head to Philadelphia and they're 7-point underdogs still. Max, what do you think about it?
Yeah, there's a lot going on with the Giants. They just had the biggest debacle ever. Their mental midgets, Jackson Dart, Cam Scattaboo. They're still going to be thinking about that. Give me the Eagles -7.
All right, Kev.
I mean, there is no chance that the Giants win this game. But they like yes, they beat them in New York, which like was a fluke still. Like I don't know. There's just no way that they win again, especially in Philly. Because that's the same thing as the Browns trying to win in Pittsburgh in the regular season. It'll never happen. Like the Giants will not beat the Eagles in Philadelphia in the regular season. It'll never happen.
All right. So you're on the Eagles?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
fair enough.
What? Give me Eagles -21.
Oh, I like that.
That's how
Oh, very
confident I
confident.
am.
Wow. Lock it in.
Locked it in. All right. I think the Giants are frisky as F. I like watching the Giants. Scatterwood just went to the Knicks game. He was in the newspapers. He was in the crowd. He's excited. He's an excitable white. And I think the Eagles, even though they won a game with some passing, I think the Giants' defensive front is going to still provide pressure and cause havoc. So yeah, I think the Eagles are going to win. Kev, you're right, but I think the Giants keep it close. So I'll take the +7 with the Giants. Let's move to 49ers at the Houston Texans. I'll go first. Texans have been looking like one of the middle of the road teams all year, and then they just went ahead and pissed down their leg, looked like one of the worst teams in the league. 49ers have so many injuries, it's hard to keep track of, but I trust the 49ers head coach more than I trust Houston, whatever the half Houston has. So I'll take the 49ers +1.5 on the road. Max.
Yeah, the Texans were that frisky team, like Kevin said. They're kind of like the Browns that just decided, hey, we're going to suck again today. Let's do it. So give me the 49ers with Christian McCaffrey. George Kittle is finally back. He was back last weekend, but I think he needed to get his feet wet. He'll be a good option for Mac Daddy. Give me the 49ers.
Kevin.
Um, I don't know who to pick in this. All I know is this is the only thing I'm going to say. This is a prop bet.
Drop.
Nick Chubb is going to have 17 touchdowns. So that's all that matters. As long as Nick Chubb is still playing like Nick Chubb, I don't care who wins this game.
So, fun fact: Chubb's been on my fantasy bench. I started him, I think, week 1, and he has not played since. I
Yeah,
also have Woody Marks on my fantasy bench. I also have Mixon on my fantasy bench. So,
yeah.
I love Texans running backs.
Going
Two
bought my
AFC North guys.
Houston Texans hat doing. Holy smokes, dude!
I got Nick Chubb money line. That's my pick in that game.
Yeah, we'll give it to you. Nick Chubb to anytime touchdown. Chubb
Yep,
anytime touchdown.
yep,
And we're also throwing the Texans on you just because we have to.
yep.
Deal. All right. Max, hit me with the next game. Bucks at Saints.
Yeah. So back to that stat I threw around a lot last year after teams played the Lions, they struggle with their next game. The Bucks just came to Ford Field and kind of got dick slapped. So give me the Saints not to win to keep it close though. They'll be a little frisky. They'll hang around the Bucks. Bucks are still licking their wins.
I'm jumping in. I thought the same thing. Saints are a fun team with a not worst quarterback in the league. He's close, but not the worst. So I'll take the Saints plus 4.5, just because of all the injuries that the Bucks do have. Kevin,
I do also agree with that, but I also want Baker Mayfield to win MVP
same.
just because I like so many reasons. Like I just want Baker to win MVP.
Okay, dog.
But give me the Saints plus 4.5.
All right. What's a clean sweep for the Saints? That's bad. We're fucked there. All
Bucks
right.
by 10.
Yeah. Kev, hit lead off. Cowboys at the Broncos. Cowboys are 3.5 point underdogs.
Um, I don't know. I think the Broncos are going to ride this high again. Like I think they're going to show up again. So I would take the Broncos minus 3.5.
All right. Fair enough. Max?
I'm going with the Cowboys plus 3.5. I think the Cowboys are a little friskier than teams appear. Been underdogs a lot. So give me the Cowboys. It's 3.5.
Yeah, so I picked Max is aware. I picked the Cowboys to win the NFC East in the beginning of the year. They have one of the best offenses, I think, in all the NFL. Probably the MVP if they have a few more wins under their belt. And Dak Prescott. I'm on the Cowboys too. I think the Broncos have one of the worst offenses in all the NFL, and it's gonna not be the worst against the Cowboys defense, but I think the Cowboys defense keeps it close. Broncos win, Cowboys keep it close. Let's head to Sunday night football, where the Packers have not won in Pittsburgh in like 60 or 70 years, I believe. The Packers are 3.5 point favorites. Kevin, what do you think here?
Oh, you said the Packers haven't won in Pittsburgh in 7 years?
70. It's like 60 or 70, I think.
Oh, wow. Well, we're at 21, and I thought that was bad.
But you got to remember, they only play them like
once or twice.
yeah, every
Oh,
year.
yeah, we get a yearly ass kicking by
Yeah,
them.
yeah. Yours
Yeah,
is worse.
yeah, and I have to force myself to watch it. Well, I view the Steelers all as terrorists. I'm never going to root for the Steelers. Um, gun to my head, I will still say just shoot me. I'm not rooting for the Pittsburgh Steelers in any capacity. Packers by a billion.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Max, do you feel the same about the Packers?
I mean, yeah, I do. I'm going with Steelers because they're gonna wear those ugly ass uniforms and it's gonna look like puke on TV. It's
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be
those are horrendous.
it's gonna be kind of sweet, I feel like. So give me the Steelers plus 3.5. Would love to see the Packers lose. That way the Lions take sole possession in first place.
Yeah, agreed. I'm anti
I mean
NFC.
that's going to happen anyway. You guys run that division.
We should, yeah, we should.
Should.
But we're trailing. The Lions are trailing the Packers in the NFC North. But I'm picking against all NFC North teams this week: Bears, Vikings, and now the Packers. I'm on the Steelers plus 3.5. I'm on them outright. Packers have not looked good in their last 3 or 4 games. Barely beat
We beat them.
Cardinals.
It was our Super Bowl.
There you go. Browns beat them. Bengals barely lost to the Packers. Packers have some issues, I think. And I think the Steelers will take advantage. And we got to remember, a little revenge game for old Raji. Eh? A little revenge game. So Aaron Rodgers gets some revenge on the old Green Bay Packers. Let's move to Monday night. Been waiting for Monday Night Football all week long. Max, Commanders are 10.5 point underdogs. Do you believe in the Mariota Commanders?
This is tough. 10.5 is a lot, I feel like, in the NFL. But I'm gonna have to take it. I do not believe in the Marcus Mariota injured Cleveland command or not Cleveland, the Commanders.
Yep.
Just
Just
give me
feel smells like Cleveland because it's ten
yeah,
and a half. You just
yeah,
assumed, yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Just give me the Chiefs minus 10.5.
All right, Kev, are you on the Chiefs or the Commanders?
Yeah, I'm gonna go on the Chiefs. I think the Commanders are frauds. Sophomore slump for their quarterback.
Yeah, I agree. Jane Daniels having a tough year. Luckily, he's not playing. Actually, I think it gives a jolt of resurrection of sorts to the Commanders' offense. I think Bill goes off. I fucking hate the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are my new favorite, least favorite team. It's like Chiefs, then Eagles, then the Packers for me. Um, can't stand the Chiefs. Can't stand the fact that they're parading around Rasheed Rice, a gentleman who committed a crime, a straight up
Oh
felony,
yeah.
Mhm.
who got suspended, and they're acting like he's coming back from breaking his leg, saving a baby. Can't stand the Kansas City Chiefs. They are absolute scumbags. I think the Commanders find a way. Do it for Jaden and his mom. Keep it close, 10 and a half. And PFT Commodore will be there, boots in the ground, real fucked up on shrooms. So that'll be a fun time. Good picking, Kev. Do you want to do anything? Who are the Browns playing this weekend?
That's one of
Oh,
my
that was actually
locks.
going to be my lock of the week.
Let's hear it.
My
Give me your
lock
lock.
of the week is the New England Patriots to just murder the Browns. Like we don't have a chance. And when we played the Dolphins, should have been excited, but it was also like I feel bad for Tua because like he should be in the hospital right now of how bad he's playing. Like we had like 5 interceptions, and it's like we're bad, but they made us look good.
Yeah,
And
that's fair.
that's bad. Like you have to get rid of Tua after that. But like our team thinks they're good now. And it's like we're gonna go to Boston and lose by so much on and I'm just gonna turn the game off after the first drive.
Yeah, it's a good
Give
bet.
me the Patriots.
Destroyed. I'm just going to
Yeah.
write Patriots to destroy Browns underneath. I like that.
Yes. Yes.
Good pick. Max, I'm going to cut in just because Kevin touched on a couple things that I want to mention. Mention the Dolphins. They are in Desiree. They're fucked.
Yeah.
You said someone's going to be gone. It's not Tua. What's the head coach? Oh, Mike. Mike McDaniel's going to be gone after this
Yeah.
week. They're going to get absolutely destroyed by the Falcons at home. Falcons are going to run it up. Falcons do this win loss thing, and they lost last week, so they're going to win this week, and they're going to win big against the Dolphins. So minus 7.5 for the Falcons is one of my locks. Another lock is Tyler Warren, anytime touchdown, playing the Titans. That's going to be a run up the score game for the Colts, and Tyler Warren will get into the end zone in some way, shape, or form. Max, what are your locks?
My lock is actually New England minus 6.5 against the Browns.
Yep.
My first one had it written down before we came on the show.
Yep.
And then my next one is not the Bucks, the 49ers plus 1.5 at the Texans. Texans are in dismal land. Give me my first overall pick, Christian McCaffrey.
I like it. Good picks. All right, that's all we've got for episode 148 of Legally Teaching Engineer Sports. Momentum in the mitten. Thank you to Kevin for joining us on this fine Thursday. Hope everyone has a great Friday, October 24th. And shout out to our GHLers.